Test, test. Hey, 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 we live, we live, we live, we live. I am in the group. I believe I am in the group. Let me go find the group real quick. Let me go find the group real quick. Let me make sure this is these speakers are working. Hey, 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 we live, we live, we live, we live. I am in. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I am in here. What's going on? How are you? Hope your day is going well. This is Marvin Sykes, and I want to talk to you today about the 5 fears that stop your business dead in its tracks. 5 that hold you hostage. You will not move because of these 5 fears. And I'm not going to hold you long. I'm going to jump right into them because guess what? All of us suffer from these 5 fears. I suffered in the beginning, and I'll talk to you guys at the end on how you can defeat these demons. All right. Now, first one is fear of looking bad. You don't want to look bad in front of people. So guess what? You don't share your information. I felt the same way. I mean, I'm in law enforcement. I've been a cop 24 years. I retire in 10 months. And I didn't want to share information about what I was doing with guys that I work with because I was worried about how they would see me. I was worried about, oh man, you know, Marv's in one of them pyramid things, or if they would like actually report me somewhere, or if they just wouldn't talk to me. I worried about that. I was at a training event in 2009, and one of the trainers at this event, he said, who's here in the Secret Service? And I thought about it. I'm like, well, maybe that's me because I'm in law enforcement. He said, the Secret Service is you have all these services, but it's a secret. You won't tell nobody. And I was like, whoa, I put all my hands up in my feet because that was me. And I had to get rid of that because my paycheck was okay, but I had messed up money. I needed that business to work at that time. So fear of looking bad. A lot of us don't want to look bad. We don't want to sound like we saying the wrong thing. And we're focusing on the wrong thing instead of focusing on getting rid of that problem. And that problem is what? Not enough money coming in, not spending time with our family, not just enjoying the life, not living that abundant life we hear so much about every Sunday. We just weren't hearing it. The second thing was fear of failure. Now, let's be real. Fear of failure is what? It falls back to number 1, fear of looking bad. Now, the fear of failure is also that I told you so because you got that spouse, you got that girlfriend, that boyfriend. When you started the business, they was in your ear, jaw jacking about this ain't real, it ain't gonna work. I don't believe you failed for that. You can't listen to that because you're on a different level. You're going somewhere else. We love them, but we got to hold them over to the left with what they believe in. See, if you believe that what you found with what you're doing is the thing that's going to take you to the next level, guess what? You gotta nix everything else outside of what you're hearing. Who are you listening to? Whoever you listen to, my pastor said this all the time. Whichever voice in your ear is the loudest is who you're going to listen to. That's who you're going to give the most attention to. So if the enemy is whispering loud and you hear it, that this ain't going to work, your business is a scam and all that, you're not going to build it. But if you hear that good voice, the angel, the God in you saying, go forward. I gave you this. This is what you're supposed to do. Go do that. You got to bow down to the voice that's giving it to you. All right. Fear of change. Believe it or not, a lot of people fear change. They don't want to change because what? They're comfortable. I had a lady tell me one time in one of my businesses, and I couldn't believe this because I never heard this from anybody before. She said, I fear success. I fear making more money. Are people going to still want to be around me? She said that to me. I couldn't believe that. I was like, you fear what? She said, I fear succeeding. I said, but it's okay. It's okay for you to be paycheck to paycheck and looking for a third job, not 2 second job, looking for a third job. You're okay with what people see in you in that, but you got a problem with people seeing you successful. People have a fear of change. And sometimes with a fear of change, you know, your spouse may worry that if you do become successful, you're going to leave them. You know, your friends may feel if you become too successful, you're going to leave them. A lot of time, you know, it's not hate. It's the fear that you're going to change on them and leave them. But I'm going to tell you right now, I want that type of change. I wanted to get out of the neighborhood I was in. I wanted to get my check bigger. I wanted to be able to be a blessing to other people. I wanted that change. Do you want to change like that? Then you got to dig in and do what you got to do, whatever business you're building. You got to do that part. Fear of rejection. We worry about people rejecting us. We worry about them saying no to us on this type of, like on a business level, on showing them something that can possibly change their life. We have a huge fear of rejection. We'll get upset and like not want to share the information because 3 or 4 people told us no. But we're fine when we're going out there sharing information about the latest movie or the best restaurant. You know, we're fine sharing that type of information. We don't worry about rejection. Because I tell you, back in February, now, who was out here, and don't act like you wasn't, who was out here promoting Panther? Huh? Who was out here? Did I say Panther? Yeah, Black Panther. Who was out here promoting Black Panther? All right, I'm putting everything up. But I didn't get a dime. You saw people going to the movie theater in African garb, dressing up, being there, being Johnny on the spot, telling other friends, doing watch parties, and they weren't going to get a dime from the movie. Weren't going to get a dime. But now you have something in your hand that could bring not only a positive change in your life, but can affect other people too by helping them. And we get quiet because 2 or 3 people said, oh, this not what I want to do. They said no. We got to change what our focus is. Fear is there to keep you where you are. It's false evidence appearing real. If fear was real, we would all suffer from the same fears. If it was real, we would all, like, I know people who suffer from getting in elevators. I know people who suffer from riding roller coasters. I ride the heck out of a roller coaster. If it was real, then nobody would ride a roller coaster because everybody would be fearful of it. Nobody would ride an elevator because everyone would be fearful of it. So fear is on you. It's up to you to conquer that fear. I'm telling you, share your information with people. Let them know what you got. Get through the first 4 or 5 no's. And after that, you'll see no one shot you. No one stabbed you. No one killed you because they rejected what you had. Fear of rejection. And fellas, we know rejection all too well. The club teaches us rejection. When the ladies don't accept your drink or don't want to give you the number, we don't stop. You're married today, aren't you? Somebody accepted something. I'm married today. My wife took my final answer. All right? It happens. Rejection is normal, but you got to get through it. Last thing is fear of losing something. Fear of losing something. You know, people have this fear that they'll lose, and I mentioned this earlier. They'll lose their spouse. They'll lose their best friend. They'll lose them to whatever they're building. Because for some reason, people that are not business-minded thinks that business takes you away from your family. And it don't. It's supposed to enhance your life. Business is supposed to enhance your life. So hopefully this made sense to you. Conquer that fear. You can beat it. It's all on you. It's a choice that you make. You choose to walk the path. You choose to promote anything you want to. Think about it the next time you recommend a restaurant. Why not recommend your business to someone? Think about that. The next time you recommend a movie, why not recommend your business to someone? Practice, mindset shift, all that plays a key role. If you haven't read the book, My First Year in Network Marketing, you're doing yourself a disservice. Find that book, My First Year in Network Marketing, and it'll definitely help you with what you're doing. So be blessed, stay encouraged. If you're seeing this Zoom on a replay, or if you're seeing this Facebook Live on a replay, hit hashtag replay. Make sure y'all give me some love on this thing. I need some hearts. I need some likes if I'm making sense to you. If I'm not, I totally get it because everything don't make sense to everybody. Just like every business don't work for everybody, and you got to be able to find the ones who you're assigned to, who you're supposed to be working with. They'll show up if you just keep showing up. They'll show up. All right. Be blessed. Stay encouraged. Marvin Sykes. Later.